Carol. She's so cute. Yesterday was Carol and mine's 3-month anniversary of adopting her. So she got a hamster ice cream cone. So before we get started, I get these Joyce Meyer magazines. Look at Joyce. Look at Joyce. Isn't she adorable, you guys? She's fantastic. Keep this in my bathroom. And I opened it up, and the first thing it said was, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace." Numbers 6:24 through 26. And I really needed that because, it was a full moon and I was really giving into some trolls for a while. And, I just was praying this morning and I was just like, God, why am I so stressed out? And that easy, wonderful, peaceful voice inside said, you do it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Jilly. So we're going to do some late night true crime. I don't know if you guys have heard of Dr. Death before, but I actually just discovered him. It's very interesting. I also wanted to tell you guys that I got one of these for the very first time in my life. Do you know what this is? Anybody know? Hey, just me. Hey, Jessica. Jen rocks. Oh, good morning to you. Jan. I read that wrong. Hey, Jan. Anybody know what this is? This would be a water pick, water flosser. And I used it for the first time. I was on the phone with darling Nikki and hey, Jane, and my friend Amy when I was at Walmart, and she was talking about a water pick. I was like, what? I used it for the first time tonight and got water all over my mirror in my bathroom. But it water flosses your teeth and makes it feel really clean. You thought it might be a water pick? Yeah, so I'm addicted to flossing and, oral hygiene and all that. Hey, Jenna. Yeah, water pick, yes. Love to you too, Amy. So come in, gather around, and we will talk about some Dr. Death. Sick bastard. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. Trying to burn this to keep the trolls out tonight. Let's burn a little sage, huh? Shall we? Hi. Children. Oh no, another flood, Jane. Where's that at, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you getting a flood at? My room just flooded a little while ago. It was a pain in the ass. Oh, and to the haters. Thanks, Amy. This is what I smell like if you would like to know. Spray a little bit on your pillow that way. Can't get enough of me? Spray it on your pillow. Enjoy it. Non-irritation. Fuck the trolls. Exactly. All right, guys. So let's get... Poop Stain, where have you been? Pandora, where have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Lokame. Hey, Pixie Dust. Hi, Marie. Oh, you're dancing to the theme song. Hey, Amy. Long time no talk. Amy, I skipped the bath and went straight to the shower. And I forgot to use my water pick in the shower. But wait, hold on a minute. Let me make sure, first of all. Is this waterproof? You would think it is, since it shoots out water. Healthier gums and brighter teeth. Just 1 minute per day. Oh, it is waterproof, so I'm going to use it in the shower. Dale, Aussie True Crime. Where have I been? Where have I been? Oh, I actually slept all day until Mexi's Live earlier. And I don't know if you guys heard the big news on Mexi's Live earlier, but he's actually going to be talking to Chris Watts. That was his big news. Do you want to use a water pick in the shower? Because have you ever used a water pick before? It sprays all over the place. So if I use it in the shower, then it'll just go right down the drain. I do brush my teeth in the shower. Yes, I do. And I brush my teeth, I brush my teeth all day long. It is. I'm addicted to it already, Amy. It is the best. Hey, LB. All right. Hit a 1 if you've heard of Dr. Death before. Anybody? By the way, we're drinking some 2 bags of tension tamer and 1 bag of honey vanilla chamomile. Oh, I love you, Laura. Good night, Laura. Or Jill, are you on now? I'm just saying hi, love. Yeah, Jilly, hello. Great line. Or Sandra, you're going to bed. Never heard of him? Okay, you've never heard of Dr. Death. Well, listen. He's what is a plano surgeon? He was a plano surgeon or plano surgeon? Dr. Kevorkian? Well, this guy's pretty sick. So this is from an article from D Magazine. Oh, it's okay. Hi, Nikki Rex. No, I know that. I was reading something else. And for some reason I was thinking of, because I think Laura has covered this before, Perplexed. But anyways, plano surgeon, his name is Christopher Dunch. It's Duntsch. Your old man sleeping, you can't hear? Plano as in Texas? No, I don't think so. Let me see. So he left a trail of bodies, the shocking story of a madman with a scalpel, as Jim Carrey would say, scalpel. So a person named Lee Passmore can't feel his feet. His right leg is as stiff as his pressed blue jeans. And when he walks, he appears to use his hips. He also vibrates his chest, shakes, his right hand jitters, but Passmore is one of the lucky ones. He'll tell you as much. He's alive. So I'm guessing this is one of his victims. Now this man, hey, Nicole. So in November of 2011, Passmore was hooked on prescription opiates. They numbed the pain radiating from his lower back down to each legs. So someone gave him the card to the neurosurgeon is what he was. So yes, maybe this is in Plano, Texas. And his name was Christopher Dunch. Dunch had only been in Dallas. So you're right, Dale. Area for a few months. He was taller than 6 feet and was a stubby nose and neatly cropped hair. Get to the point. I was trying to find other articles on this, but ooh. So basically what this man did. So this was the first of the last time. I'm trying to get down to how many victims he has. Let me go to his Wikipedia because that had more information. And basically what this guy did was he purposely, hold on, I got a timeout, vintage 5280. He purposely would paralyze his victims as a doctor on purpose. It was like a sick fetish or something of his. Hold on, let me go to timeout. There you go. I gotcha. All right. So he was born April 3rd, 1971. He's a former neurosurgeon now, obviously, who has been nicknamed Dr. D and Dr. Death for gross malpractice resulting in the maiming of several patients and killing 2 of them while working at the hospital in Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So he was a spine surgeon. So his conviction was on February 20th. Yeah, isn't that terrible? February 20th of 2017, he was criminally charged for injury to an elderly person. So obviously he's in prison. He's incarcerated at OB Ellis Unit of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Earliest possible parole date is July 20th of 2045. So he was accused of injuring 33 out of 38 patients in less than 2 years before his license was revoked by Texas Medical Board. Now, my mom sent me information on this guy yesterday. I was like, what? Oh yeah, guys, don't worry. Vintage 5280, she likes to be in timeout. She likes it. You know what I should do? I should start removing her wrench each live stream. That way other people can time her out too when I can't see. He worked at Bayer, Scott and White. Who deserves it? Sandra does? Don't spam chat vintage 5280. You wrote Chris Watts 2 months ago and no response. What'd you say to him? What'd you say to him? Provide great customer service. When she comes back, I'm going to remove her wrench and then I'll give it back at the end of the live. That way you guys can have some fun timing her out too. So let's see. Popular culture. So you can watch it. It's called Wondery. Wondery Media launched a 6-episode podcast series named Dr. Death, focusing on Dunce. There's also a mini series based on a podcast. Ooh, starring Joshua Jackson, Alec Baldwin, and Christian Slater. Ooh, it's like hot man soup. Slurp that right up, huh? Sounds like... Wait, what? Dory, what? Stop misconstruing my comments. What do you mean? What are you talking about? So in 2019, Dunce was the focus of the premiere episode of License to Kill on Oxygen series on criminal medical professionals. In 2021, he was profiled on CNBC's American Greed. I'm going to watch some of these because I'm really interested to see like what was his, let's see, his early life was he was born in Montana, spent most of his youth in Memphis, Texas, graduate of okay, listen to this. He was a graduate of Evangelical Christian School in Cordova. Hey, Oscar. Hey, Michael. You asked him how he's doing and what happened and what did you think about your thriving? I imagine he missed that because Thrive makes you feel really good. So, yeah, his Christian school was in a suburb in Memphis. So he had ambitions of playing college football, but was unable to catch on either the division. He was a bad catcher. By the time he returned home to attend Memphis State University, he had exhausted his eligibility. He then set his sights on becoming a neurosurgeon. Not only that, but he set his sights on numbing people and paralyzing them for life. What kind of anger or sick thoughts would be going through your head to want to purposely paralyze somebody? What's a Sonova, Will? Could you tell me, Daddy? Hey, Brooke. Oh, look at this. Now, this could be what happened to him because I strongly do believe that meth messed up my brain or drugs. It did say that, oh my God, he completed the MD, PhD in neurosurgery residency programs at the University of Tennessee Health Science Center and subsequently completed a spine fellowship program there as well. In what proved to be foreshadowing of things to come, he was suspected of being under the influence of cocaine while operating during his 4th year of residency. God, he probably did that really fast. But scalpel! Oh, see, look, it still has water in it. My water pick does. Oh my God, it hit my keyboard. I love you too, Nicole. Okay, how do you not notice that your work associate who's a I was like, you missed meth? You missed it. That's good, Will. How do you not tell that your doctor, you know, your coworker is on cocaine? They're cocaine brownies, and Mama's already had 16 of them. Okay, so he was sent to an impaired physicians program and was allowed to return to his residency. So he had to go through some form of rehab, it looks like. So some of his acquaintances in Memphis recalled seeing him head to the hospital for his rounds hours after using LSD and cocaine. So they're just now reporting that? They didn't report it to somebody back then? Is that what you're saying? So he's tripping balls and operating on people is what they're saying. His teachers didn't catch it and let him graduate. Maybe everybody was on cocaine at the time. Possibly, Dory. Who knows? Cocaine brownies sounds like something you can get on board with. Oh my God, do you guys hear Carol going to town over there? She got a new treat for her our anniversary today, so she's all happy digging. He completed his residency having participated fewer than 100 total surgeries, a small fraction of the average of over 1,000 surgeries for a neurosurgery resident. Okay. He's doing LSD and cocaine before he even gets through what he needs to do to like become an actual neurosurgeon. And they only make him do 100, and then they're like, oh, okay, you're good. No, it's fine. No, go ahead. You're fine. Go operate on people. No, it's fine. It'll be okay. Really? God. While in Memphis, Dunst began a long-term relationship with Wendy Renee Young, whom he met at a Memphis strip club. Fucking whore. God, she was probably money hungry. She's like, wait, you what? Oh, you're a neurosurgeon? I'll suck that dick. I'll suck that. She was a money hungry whore. They eventually had 2 children. Well, duh, they probably did it on a cocaine-induced high. That's not a shocker to me at all. Okay? Let's get to his career. Oh, God, let's see. Let's get to the good shit here. We don't want to know how much he made. Well, he did make a salary of about $600,000 per year. Cocaine enhances your visuals when you're on LSD, so I hear. Oh, makes me want to become a doctor. I'm just kidding. I'm in recovery. Don't quote me on that. Okay. So you're going to have to help me with this one. I know this is a stupid question, but it's saying several of his operations at Bayer Plano ended with patients being severely maimed. Does that mean injured? Hey, Siri, what does maimed mean? What do you got?
Maim means wound or injure someone so that part of the body is permanently damaged.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Tammy. Whipping through those patients. Yeah, so let's see. First of all, I mean, wouldn't you think after the first one you maimed, your boss would be like, look, we need to talk. Especially while you're going through school, they know that you're on LSD and crack cocaine. And you're maiming people all over the operating table. You think he cut their spinal cords? Yeah, because he was like a spinal surgeon, Jenna? Okay. Holy shit. So Collin County medical investigator Lee Passmore was left with chronic pain and limited mobility after Dunst put a screw in the wrong place in his spine and stripped it so it couldn't be moved. Pool service company owner Barry Mangala. What the fuck is with these last names? No wonder he named. I'm just kidding. Never mind. Was left with bone fragments in his spinal canal after Dunst tried to pull a damaged disc out of his back with a grabbing tool. He will eventually lose most of the function on his left side and require a fucking wheelchair. Excuse my language, Jesus. You know I love you, right? What if an earthquake happened just now? He's like, no. Sending you hugs too. Yeah, where was the medical board? And I mean, they're just letting him chop people up left and right, not really care. What gives? Longtime friend Jerry Summers came to Plano to have 2 neck vertebrae fused. During the operation, Dunst removed large amounts of muscle tissue, rendering Summers a quadriplegic. Spinal canal? I don't know, Will. You're a silly kangaroo. You're a silly kangaroo. Summers later claimed that he and Dunst used cocaine. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Let's rewind a minute. Longtime friend Jerry Summers came to Plano to have 2 neck vertebrae fused. During the operation, Dunst removed large amounts of muscle tissue, rendering Summers, so he's operating on his friend, making his own friend a quadriplegic. So his friend, Summers, that he made a quadriplegic, later claimed that he and Dunst used cocaine the night before his fucking surgery. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have any. I'm sorry. I know he's a quadriplegic. I have no sympathy for that motherfucker. Would you do cocaine with your dentist the night before he pulls all of your fucking wisdom teeth? Would you do cocaine with your plastic surgeon before you get a new set of tits? Or a new nose? Hello? That is, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for that guy. That's just fucking stupid. You're gonna do cocaine the night before with your surgeon before he does neck surgery on your ass. Get the hell out of Dodge. Get out of Dodge. So Dunst did pass a drug test, but like I said, meth, anything water soluble can be out of your system within 24 hours. Baylor Plano officials were concerned enough to ask Dunst to limit himself to minor surgeries. Oh, the guy that you made a paraplegic? Well, he claimed that you guys did cocaine the night before. I know it's silly, right? So we did a drug test on you and said, well, you're free to go, but you did make somebody and the other people paraplegic and paralyzed. So we're just going to limit you to smaller surgeries. Smaller surgery also includes having your toenails removed and shit. I had an ingrown toenail when I was a little kid and I had to have the whole toenail ripped off. I don't want no motherfucker like that doing that shit. Hey, Nikki B. You got to be kidding me with that shit. Guarantee he still made people paralyzed with the smaller surgeries. Let's continue. So at his next operation, Dunst severed a major artery. Fuck. Okay, seriously, this dude needs to be fucking fired. I know he's like in prison now, but what the fuck? This was in Texas, Super Bears. At his next operation, you know, the smaller surgeries, because he's making people go paralyzed and doing cocaine. So they're like, we'll give you another chance. It's fine. You're cute. No, you're cute. Go ahead. I'll see you on lunch break. God, you're a doll. You're a doll. I'm going to screw the hell out of you on lunch break in the pharmacy. So at his next operation, Dunst severed a major artery in a patient named Kelly Martin's spine during a minor back operation. Holy shit. Hey, Bobby Jean. Where's the manager? I want to speak to a manager. It's just stupid. It almost makes you think they were all in on it. Oh my God. He continued operating despite clear signs that Martin was losing massive amounts of blood. So while he cuts her artery, he just, it'll be fine. Where's his coworkers at while this is happening? Did they not say, hey, that looks like a volcano of blood. You should put something on that. Hey, Capel. Oh, Weber. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that. Homie's like, dude, I got this. Hold on. He wasn't in it to fix it, the glare. So while they're moving, you know, losing mass amounts of blood, Martin, holy shit, oh my God. She fucking bled to death. This was one of the death victims. Fucking bled to death. Sorry, I'm going to use the word freaking. Oh my God. So Baylor Plano officials found that Dunst failed to meet their standards of care. Really? Why? What was the problem? What's the problem? I think it needs a promotion, if you ask me. Big old promotion with a big old bonus promotion party and a big old sack of cocaine to pass around the whole room. Sounds like a dandy time. I don't think anybody would mind, would you? And then after you get all high that night after the promotion party, how about you go do a couple fucking operations? God, these people, I'm sorry. I almost am like rooting for this guy because he's getting away with shit. I'm almost not even mad. I'm mad at the stupid fuck. First of all, I'm mad at the dumb guy that went out and did cocaine the night before he lets his friend do neck surgery on him. Hello? And I'm also pissed off at his coworkers. This guy deserves to get away with it, if you ask me. Baylor Plano officials found that Dunce failed to meet their standards of care, and Dunce resigned. He resigned. He wasn't even fired. And by the way, thank you, Nicole and Shannon. Anna, you're walking into a shit show right now, Anna Brown. This is ridiculous. So he resigned. Everything was cool. He just resigned after that rather than face termination. So he was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to go. My work here is done. So I'm just going to, can I go out the fire exit? No. Okay. The alarm was, okay. I don't want to set any more alarms and whistles off. So I don't want to put any more red flags up. So I'm going to go. He would have been required. So had he have been fired, Baylor Plano would have been required to report him to the national. Hold on a minute. If he would have been fired, they would have been required to report him to the National Practitioner Data Bank, which is intended to flag problematic doctors. So this loophole was well known to the medical community. Welcome, Allie. So you're seeing this guy botch up a bunch of fucking people, cut a bunch of people up, paralyze them, slit someone's fucking artery and watch him bleed to death and then go on his lunch break. And then you're like, you know what? Since you're quitting, we're not going to report you to the National Practitioner Data Bank. If you would have let us fire you, oh boy, you sure would have been in for it, but we're just going to let you go. Here's some severance pay while you're at it. Go buy a bunch of cocaine. Can you imagine these dudes blowing rails and talking? Dude, do you trust me? Holding each other at the end of that operating table like Jack and Rose from Titanic. Oh, king of the operating room. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, look at this. Then he moved to Dallas Medical Center. So he actually moved on. I bet you what do you think that reference looked like? That job reference. They're like, so was he a good worker? They're like, yeah, just give him some cocaine. He moves real fast. Get the job done real quick. But he's a little hard on the arteries. Watch him. Just keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. Keep a close eye on him. So Dallas Medical Center and Farmers Branch, where he was granted temporary privileges until the hospital officials could obtain his records from Baylor Plano. However, there were some red flags that surfaced there. Man, that happened quick this time, didn't it? Wow. Red flags surfaced early as nurses wondered, is he under the influence? That's literally what it says in his Wikipedia. Is he under the influence? No, he's just walking around the halls with his fucking eyes dilated and his dick hanging out for no reason. What do you think, Nurse Jackie? Shit. He lasted for less than a week before administrators pulled his privileges after the death of another patient named Floella Brown and the maiming of another named Mary Efford. He severed Brown's, here we go with another artery, vertebral artery, then packed it with too much of a substance intended to stop bleeding. She ultimately died from a stroke. Holy tits. Hey, Purple Butterfly. Shit, man, this guy is a fucking rebel. And they're just letting him fucking get away with, I mean, nothing's off the table for this motherfucker. Go ahead. No, we're enjoying the show. You enjoy that. Do a line, and we will watch you on the operating table out here. Who can you kill and how next? So exciting to see what he does next. Is he cute? He's cute. No, I want to fucking... No, let me fuck him first. These people are sick. And then a day later, he severed one of Efford's nerve roots during a spinal fusion surgery. Who the fuck is referring people to this doctor, by the way? Don't you get referrals? And especially for jobs? Nurses are the whistleblowers. I think a homeless person on the street would see him walking into work and blow a couple fucking whistles and say, holy shit, that guy's high out of his mind. He's probably selling everyone above him blow. It's probably how he made most of his cash. So Efford's nerve roots during a spinal fusion surgery while operating on the wrong portion of her back. Why are his colleagues not saying, doctor, you're on the opposite side of where we're supposed to go? That's what I don't understand, because you have other people in the operating room with you who should be telling you, hello, doctor, put your fucking dilated eyes over here. Yeah, referrals from doctors. Where in the hell did he get medical training? Well, he only had to do 100 operations, just Patty, before they let him through, and it's required 1,000. And he was doing LSD and cocaine while he was in training. I didn't even do that when I worked at Waterworld Amusement Park. I was 14, though, but let's see. On the wrong portion of her back and the left surgical hardware in her back muscles. She was left paralyzed as a result. So longtime spine surgeon Robert Henderson performed the salvage surgery on Efford and likened Dunk's work on her to a child playing. He referred, so this new surgeon that tried to fix her, he referred to this guy's work on her like a child playing with Tinker Toys or an erector set. Thank you, Allie. He was convicted in 2017, Allie. Like a child playing with toys, but on cocaine. So if you can, picture in your mind a child all coked out operating on somebody, playing the game Operation. Can you imagine if this guy was playing the game Operation while all coked out? He'd be fucking shocking the shit out of himself like it's a taser gun. He's a sick bastard. But, you know, he did get away with it for a while, so I got to give him that. I suck at the game Operation because I'm too shaky all the time. And then the zap would always scare me. So Efford, the lady that he fucked over again, later recalled waking up feeling excruciating pain. She rated 10 minus. She gave it a 10 minus plus. 10 minus plus. Fuck, man. Just give it a whole 10. Fuck the minus. On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 minus. I've never heard anybody give a 10 minus before. I'm sorry. Several people... Several people who were in the operating room for Efford surgery suspected that Dunst might have been intoxicated. Okay, this story, is this a comedy? Is this a joke? This is his Wikipedia. When I make toast, it scares me every time it pops. Yeah, I used to stick a butter knife in the toaster when I was little because everyone told me it'd shock me, and I was like, I want to see if it actually shocks me. Because I live on the edge. Oh, shit, okay, sorry. Hold on, I need a break from the story. This is just getting out of hand. Hold on, and I'm going to remove vintage 5280s wrench for now. That way anybody could time her out. So go get her, guys. I'll give it back at the end of the stream. All right, let's get back to this bullshit sitcom. And by no means am I making a joke out of the victims. What I find to be like stupid and comical is what I just fucking read. Several people who were in the operating room for Efford surgery suspected that Dunst might be intoxicated. They recalled his pupils were dilated. Despite both of his surgeries at Dallas Medical Center going catastrophically awry, hospital officials were not required to report him to the NPDB at the time. Hospitals were not required to report doctors who only had temporary privileges, but they had privileges to your spine and to cut you open, but we're not going to report you. Oh, and by the way, look, he's high out of his fucking mind, but we're not going to say anything. He's having a good time. Ooh, I want Burger King too. I used to handle medical malpractice insurance here in Texas. Sorry, I can't believe anyone insured him. States fact that his colleagues that are in the room with him, oh, we suspected he was intoxicated. We don't know if he was or not, but he botched a bunch of people, him. So this one time he cut this lady's throat open, she bled to death. No, it was a beautiful experience. Yeah, I think he's drinking over there in the room. What time's your surgery? Stupid. So I'm sorry, but this, with how and how long and how many people this doctor went through, I'm sorry, but after the first screw up, I mean, investigate him, especially if you're suspecting that he's on substances. Yes, this is his name. Thank you, Lokame. Christopher, that's how you spell it. Dunce. Dunce. People messed up beyond repair. Yeah, and it is shitty. That sucks. But I'm sorry, the guy that did cocaine with him the night before and then just lets him operate on him, you've got to be out of your mind. Hey, Carla, I love you. All right, so in December of 2011, according to court proceedings, Dunst emailed a colleague saying, "I'm ready to leave the love and kindness and goodness and patience that I mix with everything else, and I am and become a cold-blooded killer." Henderson later recalled that he wondered if Dunst was an imposter, as he couldn't believe that a real surgeon would botch Efford's surgery so badly. For instance, he noted that anyone who had taken a basic anatomy course would know that he was operating in the wrong area of Efford's back. Duh! Is it the left side or the right side? It's not that fucking hard. I mean, I know that. I could probably operate better than this guy. Seriously. With my water pick. There's still some water in there that was flying over everywhere. Isn't there a protocol for checking on surgeons who cripple people? Oh, I would fucking hope so. My God. He recalled Dunst's fellowship supervisor in Memphis, as well as the supervisors of Dunst's residency. It was then that he learned about the incident that led him to be finally referred to the impaired physician program. Oh, thank you, Marshall Dove. I appreciate that. Wow. So after leaving Dallas Medical Center, he received a job in an outpatient clinic named Legacy Surgery Center, which is now called Frisco Ambulatory Surgery Center in Frisco. While there, he just went to town on his little playground too. He damaged Philip Mayfield's spinal cord while drilling into it, leaving him temporarily paralyzed from the neck down. Mayfield was left with permanent damage in one of his legs and frequently suffers blinding headaches, along with nerve pain so severe that his skin peels. Meanwhile, Methodist Hospital in Dallas, where Dutch had applied for another job, I don't know who keeps fucking referring him to these other, giving him good job references. Hold on. Where Dunst had applied for a job, reported him to the NPDB, finally. Even after this report, Dunst was hired again by University General Hospital in Dallas. And man, they were desperate for doctors. University General Hospital in Dallas in the spring of 2013. Soon afterward, he would severely maim Jeff Glidewell after mistaking part of his neck muscle for a tumor. During a routine cervical fusion, severing one of his vocal cords, cutting a hole in his esophagus, and slicing an artery and leaving a surgical sponge embedded in his throat. Why aren't these nurses stopping him? Kirby was rushed in to repair the damage and later described what he found after opening Glidewell back up as the work of a crazed maniac. So these are the referrals that people are giving him. A child playing with all these toys, a crazed maniac, yet he still keeps getting jobs over and over and over and over and over at these places. Hi, hello, hey, I'm just calling. We got an application in for this doctor. He's real handsome, real cute. Hey, we see that he used to work for you, and we just wanted to know, and give us one word to explain how he was on the job. Oh yeah, Christopher. I'd say crazed maniac. Thank you so much. We're going to hire him. Thank you. Have a blessed day. What the hell is wrong with these people? This guy got away with it because of these people did not do shit about it. That's like watching fucking Michael Myers or Jason or Ghostface just walking through your neighborhood on Halloween, killing people and still opening your fucking door for him when he comes trick-or-treating at your door. Hey, we saw you down the street. Good work. Wow. Ooh, I just burnt my tongue. Isn't that crazy, Anna? Like this story is just, I didn't think it would be this stupid. This story is stupid. Anyways, after they called him a crazed maniac, he later told Glidewell it was clear that Dunst tried to kill him. Glidewell was left with only one vocal cord and was partially paralyzed on his left side. It proved to be Dunst's last surgery. University General pushed him out soon afterward. Kirby then wrote a detailed complaint to the Texas Medical Board, calling Dunst a sociopath who was a clear and present danger to the citizens of Texas. Holy shit. Do you know how hard of a time I've had finding a cokehead spine surgeon? Get in the real world with the rest of us, bruh. I mean, I might date him. No, I'm not laughing at the victims either. It's okay. This story is really, I cannot believe. I mean, this is the medical field we're talking about here, people. These are the people that hold our lives in their hands in Texas. I mean, my back's been hurting for a while now. Do you think that after reading this story, I really want to go to the chiropractor after this? This is what I'm going to do if I go to the chiropractor. Pee in this cup for me, please. And I'm going to drug test that motherfucker before he even does an exam on me. That's just insane. Anyways, let's continue and see what happens. Under heavy lobbying from Henderson and Kirby, the Texas Medical Board suspended him finally in June 26 of 2013. The lead investigator on the case later revealed that she wanted Dunst's license suspended while the 10-month probe was underway. But board attorneys weren't willing to go along. Board chairman Erwin Zeitzler later said that complications in neurosurgery were more common than most laymen believe. Yeah, but not if you're being called a sociopath, a fucking crazed maniac, and a child playing with toys when you're playing with somebody's insides. Stupid. I can't believe somebody would even defend that. And it took until about June of 2013 to find the pattern of patient injury required to justify suspending Dunst's license. So he added that many board members found it hard to believe that a newly trained surgeon could be as incompetent as Dunst appeared. He was incompetent after the first frickin' surgery. You gave an oath, and I know Medfield is my gift. Take it seriously. Oh, do you have to give an oath when you graduate or whatever? Hurt my knee and healed with essential oils. That's the way to do it. Natural remedies. We ain't going to no coked out doctor no mo. Okay, that's for show. So let's see. In March of 2014, 3 former patients of his, Efford, Kenneth Fennell, and Lee Passmore, filed separate federal lawsuits against Baylor Plano, alleging that the hospital allowed Dunst to perform surgeries despite knowing that he was a dangerous physician. Good. They needed to. A chiropractor broke your neck 12 years ago, been on disability ever since. Don't go. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. The Hippocratic. Oh, yeah, okay. Did he just cheat or get passed through med school? Shannon, they said he only did 100 surgeries before they let him loose. And he was on cocaine and LSD while he was doing those. I love you too, Jenna. Who here hasn't gone through 8 years of med school just to fuck people's lives up? I mean, it's scary. There's some sick people. It doesn't matter what profession you have. You could be a cop. You could be an ambulance driver, purposely not get people to the hospital in time. You could be a vet. You could be any job and be a psycho. And your pizza delivery driver might be poisoning your shit. You won't even know it. Or the Chinese food delivery driver. You think you're dizzy after you eat Chinese food? That's because he poured a whole half gallon of fucking sake into your noodles. So you're drunk. Or, you could be, he was convicted in 2017, I believe it was, J-Beat. Very insane, yeah. But, you really could be a psycho with any job if you think about it. And these people probably plot, what could be the best job that I could just really do some damage? firefighters might be. I mean, there's a psycho everywhere. Okay. Probably have a psycho bagging your groceries at the store. You never know. You guys ever seen the movie The Dentist? I watched that when I was a little kid, and I'm traumatized of the dentist now. Some doctors think they're better than everyone else. Yeah, like everyone. Let's see. So ultimately, he was, and I do want to listen to the podcast they have on him and the miniseries. It says is going to be made in the future. And then he was in a 2019 premiere of an episode in the show License to Kill on Oxygen. So I'm going to watch some more on this guy and look more into him, because I want to like get in detail about the stories of these people, because it's just crazy. But it's not crazy that he did that. I mean, there's crazy people everywhere. It's not shocking that there's a doctor that did that. What's shocking is that people are suspecting that he's on a substance while he's operating. What's shocking is that he goes and does cocaine with his friend the night before he does his own friend's operation on his neck. And these people just keep referring him to other job positions. He'll be fine. No, don't report or suspend him. Give him another chance. Let him sober up and try again. As people are laying in a pile over there, paralyzed on top of each other. The Glaire's a doctor of dicks. Glaire's a doctor. He's got a PhD in dicking. His slogan is, y'all need a good dicking? Anyways, that story kind of pissed me off and annoyed me. There's more victims in that story, but I've read enough. That is bullshit. And as I'm reading that, I'm almost rooting for the guy. Like, yeah, good. Wow. Getting away with shit. Good for you. Wow. You made it far. Not a lot of people do that. And right out in the open, it's not like he's doing it in a sneaky way. He's just in front of his coworkers. It's slitting people's throats, let them bleed out and shit. And they're just like, you guys gonna do Secret Santa this year? You going to the Christmas party, company Christmas party? You got blood on your chin. Yeah, no, it's coming up. It's shooting out of that part. Yeah, just wipe right there. Just stuff something in there. They'll have a stroke. They'll be fine. You're in the swinging Sin City of Spring, Texas. Is that like a gambling town, kind of like Vegas, by any chance? I think we need to burn some sage after that story because, and listen, again, I am definitely not laughing at the victims. I find it stupid and laughable that these people let him continue to operate. It's like watching a movie. Seriously, a stupid movie where you're like, that couldn't happen. Oh yeah, it's based on a true story, actually. Happened in Texas. Really? They kept referring him to other jobs like that? Holy fuck. I'm going in for surgery next week and I live in Texas. It's okay, he's locked up. His coworkers that he worked with, they did cocaine with him too, but I don't think they operate on people. They might, I don't know. Break a leg. We have too many Southern Baptists here. Oh, 30 miles from Houston. Going on a Starbucks run, Dr. Cripples need anything? Seriously. You know what I would love to see? I'm more interested in not even watching a documentary or a movie on this story. I'm really interested to listen to interviews from his coworkers. I'm interested to watch an interview of the guy that did cocaine with him the night before he allowed this man to operate on his neck. Matter of fact, I would love to be the one interviewing them and saying, my first question would say, why did your stupid fucked up ass allow him to get away with shit? Why did your dumb fucking ass do cocaine with somebody the night before he did surgery on you? Why the fuck didn't you report him when you saw his eyes were dilated while he's ripping someone's neck open, you fucking idiot? And then, excuse my language, that would be the end of the interview. They'd say, any more questions? No, that's it. That's all I had. Yeah, I'd actually be interested to talk to him. Kind of good for you for getting away with it. Wow, you're a son of a bitch, but damn, you're good. You're real good. Hey, F-bomb mom. Cocaine. It's like Maya Rudolph says in Saturday Night Live when she's playing Whitney Houston, the cocaine brownies. Mama's already had 16 of them. All right. Bobby B. Bobby B, I'm going to come to your door. I'm going to knock on your door. You're going to wake up in the middle of the night and open the door to a burning bag of doggy dookie. Oh, let's do some cards before we go, shall we? You don't think you'll be able to go back to sleep? Well, we're going to have some fucked up dreams tonight. You know, last night I actually had a dream. I had a dream of Lana. Lana had a service animal dog, and like her and I were in some break room together, and then we ended up in some apartment, and like she was drinking alcohol, and I was like, no, I don't drink. And we were hanging out and not talking to each other. It was so uncomfortable and weird. And then I also had a dream that Molly Golightly had a baby daughter last night, and her baby was just a miniature version of the adult version of her. It was so weird. I'm telling you, this new medication I'm on, they switched me from 75 milligrams up to 150. And it really makes me energetic and focused during the day, and really makes me just focus on good stuff, and it makes me happy and helps with pain and stuff. But when I go to sleep at night, it turns all that serotonin it's giving me during the day into melatonin. So I sleep really hard. I was supposed to meet Leisha for coffee earlier today, and I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't even want to get out of bed for Mexie's live stream. And you know what? I couldn't have, because Zav Girl didn't even show up. Zav Girl, where are you? Put a flare in the air if you're okay, please. We just need to know. No phone call, no nothing. Hope she's okay. Nobody knows where she's at. Anybody heard from Zav Girl? Hey, Melissa. All right, let's get some... I'm Molly Golightly's daughter that identifies as my own son-in-law. That sounds great, Will. Wow. It's nice to meet you. Hey, Hunks Prince TV. You know what? We're going to pull a card for Will. My intuition, I'm seeing donuts and cereal for Will. Will, do you have late night munchies with donuts and cereal? Or do you currently have an addiction to it? You also got to observe your conversations, Will. Today's lesson, observe the conversations you engage in today. Are they productive or mean-spirited? We were just kidding, Spirit. Jesus. Are they filled with gossip or stimulating information? So, Will, your goal is to recognize the quality of information you feed your mind each day. Understood, head of wood? Robbie is pulling Will. Second vaccination. My aunt had her first vaccination today. Vaccination. Shit is always informative. Maybe you need to read up on the cereal or the donuts you've been eating. Check into the ingredients, see if you're allergic to anything. Even though it was last month. Okay. Oh, thank you, Allie. Can you guide me in the right direction? Okay, let's do Melissa Jade. Melissa Jade, I'm seeing like fields, like farm fields. Remember, we're testing my intuition. Whatever the first thing that pops up comes to mind, no matter how good or bad or insulting it might be. I'm seeing like fields in the middle of nowhere, almost like flatlands, like Kansas, farming areas, almost like tornado. I almost want to say this is saying something about tornado warnings. Do you have a tornado shelter, or do you ever need to seek shelter from tornadoes? This is saying to live in the moment, by the way. So on this day, strive to live in the moment, only speak about positive things in your life, and avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. So to experience how difficult it is to live, this is your goal, is to experience how difficult it is to live in the present, and healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. Can you relate to that? You're from New York? Well, be careful if you're going to those lands. Oh, my cup says you're on mute. Now also, if you have any family or anybody, you need to give them a warning, because this isn't good. Any family, anything like that? Kansas is your stomping ground, Susan. Susan, are you doing okay, by the way? I hope you're doing good tonight. I saw somebody else up here. Oh, Anna Brown. I feel like I definitely needed to hear that. Thank you. Anna Brown. Anna, are you trying to, this is weird. I'm seeing clay and sculpting, almost like not pottery making, but I'm seeing sculpting, but I'm seeing it in a way of not like actual artsy stuff. I'm seeing sculpting as in you're trying to sculpt somebody to be the way you want them to be. Is that something you can relate to? Like you're trying to fix someone or make them the way you want to make them. I'm almost feeling like they're not having it. Saying to examine unfinished business. So today's lesson, identify one piece of unfinished business. This could relate to a person or a task. If you find that you're unable to do so, you've identified a major power leak and a serious block to your healing. So your goal is to understand that all experiences either make you bitter or better. Can you relate with spirit tonight? Anna? Jenna, we're going to do Jenna Teeter. Anna, can you relate with spirit tonight? Spirit's out cheating on me tonight. I think with Sandra. Okay. I want to see if she responds. We'll do Jenna. I'll do Allie Sparkles next. So Jenna, I'm seeing something with, I'm seeing a big like Olympic-sized pool. Do one of your kids or somebody you know close to you, you plan on like doing physical therapy in a pool or like a swim team, something of the sort, something like that? Saying maybe this is for you. Visualize a healthy body and mind. So visualize yourself as a completely healthy person inside and out. Do one thing that brings you closer to achieving that state. So your goal is do whatever it takes to become the healthiest you possible. I'm thinking swimming. I'm thinking you need to take up swimming. Maybe if you have body pains or you want to tone your body, stuff like that. I think swimming pool would do you some good, Jenna. Can you relate with spirit tonight? Can you relate with spirit? Allie Sparkles. Allie Sparkles, I'm seeing like a family separation. Is there some sort of separation of family going on or recently? Hi, Laura. Welcome. Oh, you love the Disney mugshot. Hey, Shelly. Is there some sort of separating going on? I'm seeing like a family separation. Allie Sparkles. Let's see. It's saying identify change. Identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. So change symbolically can be frightening. So your goal, Allie, is to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively, you know that they can ignite powerful ones. So yeah, recognize that you postpone even small changes, maybe because you're scared of them or something. Is there some sort of change that you're trying to make as far as separating something, maybe divorce, separation, something like that? Can you relate to spirit tonight, Ellie? I'm at the ER watching. Dylan, I will say a prayer for you. Dylan, I'm seeing something with hot cocoa and whipped cream and burning. Have you burned your tongue on hot cocoa and whipped cream lately? You're channeling to me, Allie. I do need to get my ass a little smaller, however, worried about my grandma who started therapy because she keeps falling. I don't know if it's in a pool or not. Oh, and your dad has a pool? All right, let's do Dylan. I'm seeing hot cocoa with Dylan. Dylan, it's saying practice the art of transformation. Acknowledge one situation in your life that's taking your power. Transform the situation into something positive and maintain that perspective as a spiritual discipline for the entire day. When your spirit slips into negativity, simply breathe and then pray your way back to an inner space of positive visualization. So your goal is to practice the art of transformation. So it's saying whatever you're going through it right now, pray, take a deep breath, and realize that, you know, you're in life transforming, things are changing, and just to accept that and relax. And it'll be okay. I'm saying a prayer for you right now. I've never had a catheter up in my dick. I don't think I've ever had a catheter in this dick. Oh, you're welcome, Dylan. You're welcome. International woman, I'm seeing neither. Are you just saying that? Let's see. Let's do Laura, since Laura is new. Let's do Laura. Laura, the first thing I saw, remember, I have to say the first thing I see. First thing I'm seeing is like a broken nail. Did you break a nail or injure your finger somehow? Seeing a broken nail. And I'm also seeing something with money like being tight, as far as maybe you can't fix the nail because of that, or I'm seeing tight money situation. Saying to be open to spiritual guidance, Laura. Ponder this question. How do you expect your prayers and guidance to come to you? Literally, in a vision, are you someone who says that you're waiting for prayers to be answered because you want guidance that includes a safety net? So your goal is to own up to your spiritual insecurities and your lack of faith, Laura. Oh, nope, I didn't see you respond, Anna, and I'm going up right now to look at it. I think I was flapping my gums when you responded. Where is it? I'm getting scared. I'm wanting to move to Kentucky, to Arizona, making a new life. Yes, Clay, a new life. Well, good luck with that. And I will say a prayer for you as well. Robbie got me spot on, and yep, we're moving house and don't want to do those drawers. Let's do Siren. God does provide. Amen to that, Shannon. Siren Jag. I'm seeing something with noisiness, Siren, almost like, do you have like noisy neighbors, something with a noisy hallway or noise keeping up at night? Hey, Stephanie Blooms. Saying practice visualization. Visualize what you need to heal or create in your life. The image needs to fill all 7 chakras, so consciously place that picture into each of them, Siren. So with your breath, animate those images, bring them to life, and feel your being. So your goal is to practice and believe in power of visualization. Just like you do when you paint your face all those cool colors and stuff. That'd be so cool. Hey, Angie Lee. Where did I see your name? Angie Lee, I saw your name in like a video on YouTube or something. Yes, there was a man talking about you in a video. Did you see that? That's so weird. That just came. That was like yesterday. Angie, did you see that? There was this like person going off. I'm going to pick a card for Amy H. Everywhere, Angie. Amy H. Let's see. Wait, what'd you say, Angie? Okay, this is for Amy H. Align your chakras. No one can fuck with me when my chakras all aligned. Okay, Amy H. I'm seeing something with like swollen. Yeah, Angie, I'll show you in a minute. Hold on. Swollen intestines or something in your stomach. Do you have gluten intolerance or something? I'm seeing discomfort in your stomach, like swollen stuff, Amy. It's saying to assess your relationship. Identify one dynamic or component of a close relationship that's vital to your emotional and physical health. Maybe a relationship is making you stressed out and giving you stomach problems. This is especially important if you're healing and a particular relationship is causing you stress. So if your relationship is a healthy union, then celebrate. But your goal is to integrate your relationship into quality of life. Okay. So Amy H, I feel like something's stressing you out, maybe causing like, like a cyst or an ulcer or something like that in your tummy. Who's fucking with you? Don't go to a surgeon to get it out, though. We were telling a horror story if you were here earlier. Hold on, I got it. This is going to bug me now, Angie. I think your name was in the title. I swear it was you. I saw your name and I watched this person going off on you. I think he called you the C word too. Watch. I'm not going to play it, but I'll show you. Angie Lee. No. And I wasn't subscribed to you, by the way. I don't think I knew you had a channel, Angie. Did I? I don't. Here it is. The name of the video is Angie Lee subscribers. Everybody is cursed. It's by a channel name called Bartman Homer the Seventh. But no, he was saying some. He was saying mean. He was being mean. He was mean. Oh, yes. The title of it is called Rant. Angie Lee is a crazy bitch. Did you see it? I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put the link to the video in the chat. He was going off. He was pissed. I woke up and I watched that. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, he's mad at you. All right, guys, I think I'm going to pull a group card and lay down because I didn't realize it's 1:40 in the morning. Let's pull a group card. Pull a group card. I love Stephanie Bloom's videos too. You guys should check them out. Stephanie, how come I haven't seen any new videos of yours popping up lately? Have you not been doing them? It is saying to visualize a healthy body and mind. Visualize yourself as a completely healthy person inside and out. Do one thing that brings you closer to achieving that state. Your goal is to do whatever it takes to become the healthiest you possible. Just try to stay away from the doctors, at least the surgeons, if you're suspecting they're on cocaine or anything like that. So silly, really. Oh, another card fell out, so I feel like I have to read this one. Change direction. Know that healing sometimes depends on the strength, willingness, and ability to change direction. Many people postpone doing so due to fear and laziness. I feel like this card's for me. And then they wonder why they're not happy and healthy. So your goal is to make one solid, effective healing choice by the end of the day that can positively change your direction in life. So before we go, how about we put that in the chat? What is one thing, one solid, think of one positive change that you can do to change the direction of your life? I think mine really right now would be never, ever listen to the trolls anymore. Don't listen to their videos. Don't care. The people I don't care to talk to are pushed in the garbage and just move on. That's what I need to do, really, because I really don't care what people think about me. And I've recently booted some people out of my life that just aren't good, but I've responded in negative ways to these people. God bless you too, Queen Jenna. Something good would happen to me, and it sure did. I appreciate you, and it came a lot faster than, oh my God, that's beautiful, Queen Jenna. That's awesome. I love you too, Jenna Teeter. You could quit smoking, eating sugar, stay always from drama, yes. Spend more time outside. Yeah, I need to go back to the gym. Focus when I come on YouTube, just to focus on the positive and you lovely people, really, because I like hanging out with you guys. I like talking, like, you know, whether it's being goofy, funny, having trivia, doing your readings, doing true crime, whatever it is, going on people's panels, people on here. I love doing that. And, you know, as of recent, I've let these people get in my mind, and I really don't care. I don't care what they have to say. So I'm not even going to focus on that anymore. So please, when you guys see new videos pop up, I know they pop up all the time. I don't care. At the end of the day, I was praying this morning about it, and I was like, God, and God simply was like, you're the one doing it to yourself. Don't respond. Don't watch. And look, at this point, if people want to continue to make videos about me or expose me or do whatever, I mean, really, that's on them. Really, that's just them obsessing over me. I don't think about them, and I'm not going to. And I don't care to watch their videos. You're doing it, minimizing life and going to enjoy life. I love you too. Well, doctors use a water pick to flush wax out of the ear. Yeah, I heard you could use it in nasal cavity, like your nose as well. And there's been a lot of good people sending me wise things. Siren Jag sent me really wise stuff. Overnight Locomite sent me a wonderful video. I wish she would let me show. Maybe sometime if you do, I would love to show that video in Hawaii, just showing off the coast and motivating me. Yeah, I miss Jenna Marbles too. Yes, Jessica Lynn, I do know my truth. Stop allowing people who don't matter to take up space in my head. I need to do that too, because really they just don't matter. Why do we want to be stressed out? Why do we? Last night, I caught myself in a chat of a woman who tagged me in her video. I went in there and I was cussing her out. I was sending her messages and stuff. And it's like, she doesn't care to listen anyways. And you can't argue with a fool. And she was like trying to prove me wrong that she wasn't doing shitty stuff. I'm like, why am I here? All I'm doing is getting pissed off. There's people in the chat that, you know, were friendly before that just pissing me off. And I'm like, it's not healthy to do that. So that really, to put it bluntly, fuck them. Who cares? And I really am better than that, because, you know, these people, why do I care if people are making videos saying he's not really sober, he drinks and he streams every night? First of all, if I was drunk, you would know it because I would tell you. Second of all, if I was drunk and streaming, I would be sitting here having to run to the restroom and turning off my camera and peeing every 10 minutes. And I'd be outside smoking cigarettes. So, but the thing is, like, I don't need to prove shit to anybody. That doesn't change the fact that I've been sober and getting better. And like, I don't need to prove that to anybody. It feels good enough being sober that who gives a fuck? If it helps other people, great. I'm glad it helps you. I hope I motivate you. But if you feel like you have to talk about it, or he does this or he does that, I don't fucking give a shit. I don't care. Oh, Vintage wants a timeout before we go. And you got, what are you at, by the way? Let's see what Vintage 5280 is at. I'm going to add her as moderator again before I forget. If you guys haven't followed Sandra, the Medium's channel, oh, she's almost to 900. We got to get her up. She's almost to 1,000. So if you guys can, I'm going to put her link in the chat. I'm just going to type Sandra's channel. If you guys can go over and show her channel love. And I'm going to pin it, because she's a wonderful human being. I went to high school and middle school with her. And she's fun. She does readings, but she's also funny, and she's starting to get her fair share of trolls as well, which is going to happen. But what did Angie say? 2-year sobriety anniversary was yesterday, and you're at 7 years. That's awesome. I look up to you with that. And I mean, that's why when I opened up about it, I opened up because I wanted to be transparent and I wanted to be held accountable. And I finally, you know, 9 months ago, feel like I made myself accountable. And, you know, one thing is reacting to people. I notice I am snappy still. Being 9 months, you'd think, oh, you know, his head's more clear, and it is more clear, but people think just because you have emotions, like I'll see people make shitty videos that were my friends, or they'll go after my sobriety or whatever it is. And then as soon as I respond in a negative way, they say, see, he's going on drunken rants. He's drunk and he's screaming. And last night, actually, I won't say who because they don't deserve advertisement, but this person was saying, you know, the way you're acting right now, that's not the way a person in recovery is supposed to act or acts. First of all, you're not in recovery. Okay. Second of all, this is the way this person in recovery fucking acts. You never know what you're going to get with me. But all I know is at the end of the day, whether I'm feeling happy, sad, mad, horny, or whatever it is, I go to bed sober. Sometimes I go to bed angry. Thank you, Angie. Sometimes I go to bed happy. Sometimes I go to bed and I touch myself because I'm feeling horny as hell. So, is that my dick? Sometimes I go to bed. I don't really go to bed sad. I don't ever really feel sad very often because God just keeps my head like happy and funny. And even in bad situations, I laugh because it's the way I get through stuff and I try to find humor and everything. But yeah, I feel every emotion. So if you know somebody going through recovery in your life right now and they want to vent and they want to scream, just let them fucking vent and scream. Don't sit there and be like, you must be on drugs or you must be drinking. No, they have emotions and they're feeling through those emotions. So let them feel their emotions and don't question some. I mean, obviously, if somebody's staying up for 72 hours straight or they're slurring their words or staggering or they smell like alcohol, yeah, like reach out and be like, dude, are you okay? But if they're just angry or upset, let them fucking feel and stop being so judgmental. That's all I got to say about that. They are shitbags. There's no norm for people in recovery. Absolutely, JB. There's no norm for anybody, really. You know, that's why people like to watch body language experts, but I think that's a load of shit too, because when I'm nervous, I do different shit than other people do. Oh, they're crossing their arms. They must be holding something back. No, like sometimes I like to cross my arms because it makes my fucking back feel good. And I'll feel comfortable as shit. I don't feel bad, you know. Thank you, Aussie True Crime. So body language experts, yeah, it may be interesting and stuff, but I think it's a load of shit, if you ask me. I think it's stupid. You can't look at somebody and be like, oh, they're doing this because they just jittered or they did that. You don't know what they do when everybody does something different when they're nervous. Sometimes when I'm nervous, I go like this. What the fuck's that supposed to mean, Mr. Body Language Expert? Oh, he thinks he's a chipmunk. So what he's doing is he's doing a mating call so he can have like a lifeline or his backup crawl out of holes because he feels uncomfortable in his situation. So he's going to get them to crawl out of the holes. That's why he does that. That's why anybody in the world does this. Fucking stupid. Total load of shit. See? I'll tell you. Anyways, guys. I've been looking at updates on the other. Thank you, Queen Jenna. I just want to buy a very good cup of coffee because you're an awesome person. Keep your head up even when. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Even when the road is hard, never ever give up. Absolutely. Yeah. And you know, when I quit alcohol this last time, I knew it was forever because I hate it. Anyways, so on the other cases, Jasmine and the other one, I think her last name is Cantrell. I forget. There's not a lot of updates on them, but you guys know there were 2 different females found within the last couple of weeks. One was killed by her husband. The other one, they're still looking into it, but we don't know the cause of death from Jasmine yet. So I'm still waiting for that. And then also, how did I miss that in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, which is about 30 minutes south of me, 2 teenage boys put masks on and lit a house on fire and killed an entire family inside in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. This was back in November. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So I'm going to be looking into that case as well. And I've always been obsessed with the Amityville case, and I was just watching a really good documentary on all the conspiracies behind it, and I really want to look into that as well. So, but I want to talk about the Colorado stuff first because, you know, Colorado's full of crazy people. It's more fun. It's so fun to live here. So cool. Yeah, isn't that scary? Killed the whole family, all of them. I think there was, don't quote me, but I think there was 4 kids and 2 adults. Very young as well. And these were very young boys that did this. I believe I want to say they were teenagers. So Sage Robbie is my safe word. Thanks, guys. Excellent customer service. Vintage, let me give your wrench back before I forget. Oh, I already gave it back. Okay, good. What's my body language saying right now? I think you're flirting with me. Yeah, 2 birds. Yeah. He wants to double hole me. Did I get it right? Did I nail it? You want to nail me, right? That's what that means? With your fingies? Amityville Killer just died. Yeah, that's why I was watching, Jessica. I was watching something on that, and it just that's a very interesting case. Just because nailed it. Did I nail it? That's an interesting case just because of the fact that well, I like the conspiracy of the sister being involved, but there's also a conspiracy of the mother being involved. Have you guys heard that one? You like being punished? Oh, thanks, F-bomb mom. And I just think it's crazy that you hear gunshots in the middle of the night. And I truly do believe that it's paranormal, because why is everybody face down? Nobody fought. Nobody did anything. Nobody woke up to the gunshots. And it's just, that case has always fascinated me. And this documentary I was watching was just like nailing the conspiracies. I'm going to have to remember the name of it. Found a man deceased in a creek. Last night, a man killed another man with a machete. Ooh, it sounds like you have a serial killer on your hands, Bobby Blue Eyes. Lock your doors. Nobody heard the shots. Yeah. And it's a freaking shotgun. Oh, you think there was 2 shooters, Jessica Lynn? Hey, Amber. Sorry you couldn't. I hope everything's going good, Amber. Sorry you couldn't join us earlier. Killer may still be on the loose. Yeah, be careful. DeFeo put something in their food. Yeah, I heard that, but didn't they run like their blood and they couldn't find, they took their urine and stuff and they didn't find anything in their system, I thought. Hey, Amber S. That's what I thought. But anyways, that's a crazy, crazy one. But yeah, I'm going to update on the Colorado cases. And then I really want to get into the Amityville, because that one's crazy. And if anybody lives by the Amityville house, oh my God, wouldn't that be so fun for you to call in on a stream and do the Ghost Reader app on the outside of the place? That'd be so cool. Absolutely, Jessica. I would love that. I would love that. Hey, Micah Don. Micah Don, we were talking about Dr. Death, if you've heard of him. His name is, oh shit, what was his name again? Christopher. I can't pronounce his last name because I'm an idiot. And I have no other excuse except the fact that I'm an idiot. I'm sure somebody's going to clip that in a video and put it together, but please send me the link because that'll be funny. His name is Christopher Duntsch. Duntsch. Look him up. Watch videos on him. Hey, Shelly. Very sick man. He paralyzed and hurt over 33 people on the operating table on purpose. And I believe 2 people were killed. And he just liked to do cocaine and LSD and go to work. So just a fun hobby he does, make the workday go quicker, I guess, is the reason for it. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Oh, she wants to be put in timeout. All right, guys. I almost hit hide user on channel. I definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, Micah, very interesting. Right now, we were just kind of talking about some Colorado cases and the Amityville house. But anyways, I'm going to go. Should I use the water pick one more time before I go to bed? It's so fun. And brush my teeth, but I think I might have a chocolate eclair ice cream bar before I do that. Well, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Bad to the bone. Just how I like my doctors. Just kidding. Cocaine. All right, guys, I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me late night tonight. I know it was kind of last minute, but I wasn't ready to go to bed yet. So I figured, and hold on, by the way, hold on a minute. Hold on. I want to see. Nope. Okay. Never mind. I don't feel like doing a raid tonight anyways. I don't know who's live, and I just want to get the fuck out of here. Huh? By the way, has anybody watched the series finale of Superstore? I can't push myself to do it. I'm like 5 episodes behind because I don't want it to be over. It's already over, though. It depresses me. It's the only show I care for or watch. It's a sitcom. It's funny as shit. 6 seasons, and they get canceled. Series finale. Fucked me right over. I know I'm going to have crazy dreams if I eat sugar before bed. That'd be so cool. Love you guys. Oh, it made you cry. It made my aunt cry too. I love Superstore. That's why I named Sandra, my hamster Sandra, because Sandra's my favorite character, and Carol is my second favorite character, and she's Sandra's arch enemy. They don't like each other. But I'm going to predict at the end of the series, I'm going to predict that Carol gets her lawsuit and she shares it with everybody when the store closes. Don't tell me. I want to be surprised. But that's my prediction. Oh, Zav wasn't feeling good. Okay. She never messaged us, I don't think. Or maybe she emailed Mexi and he didn't get it. I don't know. Good night, Canine Rescue. Good night, everybody. Have a beautiful, lovely evening. And I'll talk to you sometime. Probably not in the morrow, but probably sometime after. I like to get my rest during the week, so I might be in my slumber. I don't know where that came from, but I have to fucking go. No chance. No